There's a memory in my head, somewhere buried in a mess. You touched me, and how could I forget what brought me to you? There was something about the light.
Good morning. It's Monday morning. I'm 24 weeks today. We've hit viability. I just had my glucose test. I feel fine. I mean, it was gross. It was disgusting, but I feel fine. So hopefully glucose test comes back good. Baby's heartbeat sounded good. They answered all my questions. They said I could take Pepcid for my insane indigestion, which is good. They said it's completely safe during pregnancy. I have a refill on my Zofran. Yeah, it was a very normal appointment. I was kind of getting rushed out of there. The system in the phlebotomy, like lab office, was down. And so was a different system, unrelated, in the gynecology appointment. So, they were like, yeah, it's two different systems that just happen to be down today. So they were able to do everything. It's just like they had to physically write a lot of it. I'm just thankful to be out of there. I was there for like a solid hour and a half. So I'm glad to be done. I'm glad I feel well. I felt fine after my glucose test with my daughter. I feel fine today. And I got to make an appointment with my favorite doctor for my 28-week appointment, which is in 4 weeks. And the idea that I have my 28-week appointment, and then after that, it's every 2 weeks that I have to go back, and I'll be in my third trimester the next time I'm here. Where is the time going? Oh yeah, I had a couple of questions. The indigestion, he said everything looked good on my ultrasounds for like my kidneys and everything. He said everything looked good. He explained the kidney fullness to me. He said it just happens during pregnancy, but like mine was like a normal amount where it like it's just, they can tell it's just like regular pregnancy stuff. And he said for the indigestion I can take Pepcid. I think I already said that. I'm getting the refill on the Zofran. I already said that. My RhoGAM shot I'm getting at my 28-week appointment, which is my next appointment. This is so funny. So my belly is measuring on time for 24 weeks. But I know that this girl is bordering growth restricted. So I was like, yeah, I got my growth scan Friday. We'll see how she's doing. And he was like, yeah, that's going to be much more accurate. And then so that he measured my stomach, which they never once measured my stomach with my first pregnancy. I don't know if that's just because they knew I was like going to get these growth scans, so like what was the point of measuring when they were getting the most accurate results on ultrasounds. But I've gotten my belly measured twice this time, and both times it was measuring accurately, like on time, which my daughter, she's measuring like a solid like week and a half behind. So it's just crazy how like that measurement is just so not accurate. So yeah, we'll have my growth scan on Friday. Everything is good with the baby. Everything's good with me. I will pop back in to tell you if I passed or not when I get those results back. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about my 24-week appointment and say that I will see you guys in 4 days on Friday for my growth ultrasound. See you guys on Friday. Mama Daisy, come on, let's go. So I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it's just twice just randomly shut off, deleted the footage that I tried recording. And at first I was like, oh, maybe it's because this battery's almost dead. But then I just turned it on after a few minutes and it says that this battery is 3 bars. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully this recording will actually stay. Anywho, it is Friday. I'm on my way to the growth scan. I'm 24 weeks. Well, I was also 24 weeks in the first clips. But anyway, we're on our way to our growth scan. We want the baby to be above the 10th percentile. If she's below, then she'll be considered growth restricted, or to put it in medical terms, IUGR, which is intrauterine growth restriction. I will talk more about what it all means and what's going to mean going forward once I get the results, but I'm running late for this appointment, so once I get there, I'm headed in there, and we will talk after. So I am back in the car after my appointment, and this camera's going to die, so I'm going to make this quick, but I will be back next week. And I will have another growth scan in 3 weeks, which last time I remember them being every 4 weeks, except for one at the end was after 3 weeks. So that sucks. She's in the 8th percentile. Camera keeps dying, so I will tell you guys all about it in a second. But yeah, my daughter has officially been diagnosed with IUGR, which is intrauterine growth restriction, which is what my first daughter had. So I'm gonna get home, pop in a new battery, and I will explain to you guys what that means for this pregnancy. The lighting in here is very gloomy. I'm back at home. I'm in my office. I have to look at emails. I'm gonna shut this to make it look better. Anywho, I think I talked about it in my anatomy scan video, but so she is growth restricted. She's in the 8th percentile, and anything under the 10th is considered growth restricted. This is literally what happened with my daughter. She was a hair above the 10th at the anatomy scan, my first daughter. And then at the growth scan, she had dropped to, I think it was either the 7th or the 8th. And this baby is mirroring her older sister. They are so alike in so many ways so far. So yeah, I am not scared the way I was with when I found out my firstborn was growth restricted, because I did have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy delivery and a healthy baby out of a growth restricted pregnancy. But every pregnancy is different. Every baby is different, and there's a lot of unknowns. So everything looks good. The baby looks good. She passed everything. Placenta looks good. Blood flow looks good. The baby's good, but you know, she's just measuring small, which is literally what it was with my daughter. She had no health problems. I had no health problems. She was just measuring small. So this pregnancy is very closely mirroring my first pregnancy, which provides relief in the way of like, that one turned out fine. But there's, you know, like I said, there's also that this is a different baby. The doctors aren't worried, but it still is a little bit uneasy of like, okay, so we're considered high risk again. We're considered IUGR, and so with being high risk, you're at a high risk for, you know, trigger warning, stillbirth. And that was something that was a really hard pill to swallow for my husband and I the first time, for obvious reasons. But this time, because everything looked good, she was just small, and then she was born perfectly fine with everything looking good, just being small. We have that peace of mind this time of like, this baby is just probably small, just like her sister. But, you know, you don't ever really know. And my daughter, her growth and percentiles did keep going down at the last 2 growth ultrasounds in a way where it was like, maybe everything isn't good. Because it was like, why isn't she, like, the rate at which they're supposed to gain weight at the end of pregnancy is supposed to go up. And for Addie, it actually decreased, which is why I had to be induced at 37 weeks rather than 38 or 39. They did like a full, they called it an autopsy on my placenta. That's literally like what I got back. I got an autopsy report on my placenta. That's what they called it. They didn't call it a biopsy. And it said everything looked normal. It said it was a normal 3rd trimester placenta. So we still have no answers on why she was growth restricted, outside of the fact that I am small, I was a small baby, and my mom was a small baby. So that's kind of where we're at. It's just looking like I'm having 2 small girls. Hopefully that's how it'll stay. 2 small but healthy baby girls. It's a lot. It's a lot to be considered high risk and have to like accept that. Like, even though I'm less scared this time, I'm still like, you know, it's not like, I'm not like, oh, whatever, you know? So yeah. So right now, since she's measuring in the 8th percentile, which if you are an IUGR mom, if you've had a growth restricted baby, you know that these percentiles change and fluctuate. And they did not fluctuate in my favor with my first daughter. But as of now, with the 8th percentile, she can be delivered / induced at 38 or 39 weeks. But if she dips below the 3rd, she will have to be delivered at 37. So, and with my daughter, she dipped below the 3rd and ended up being in the less than 1st percentile, and I had to be induced at 37 weeks. In my Delulu mind, I'm like, maybe this baby will stay above the 3rd percentile this time and stay between the 3rd and the 9th, and I'll be able to be induced at 38 or 39 weeks. but go into labor naturally before my induction. Like that's like, I'm being delusional thinking that's gonna happen. Just like I was with my first pregnancy. So who knows, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I would love to go into labor naturally, that would be so cool. But it's looking like I'm gonna get induced again. So my first induction went fine. You can watch that story time on my channel. I am freshly postpartum. I look rough, but it's a real and honest take. So anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get downstairs, spend some time with my husband and the baby, and then we're gonna decorate for Halloween. Is that a ghost? Ghost. Boo, 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 boo. Where are you going? We just got out here to decorate and it's just started to pour. We have a happy Halloween sign. We got some purple lights. Don't go anywhere. The spiders?
The lights. I'm doing.
You know what? Maybe like this. Mommy, go. Come on, look, we have to go back. We're decorating. We're not going on a walk. No. Here, let's get Ghost and let's decorate him. Do you want to decorate Ghost? Halloween is a week away, so I don't really feel like I need to wrap that.
I would rather go and get more Christmas stuff.
Right, me too. Which we will.
Because that will go up.
Wait, we gotta keep that in here. Okay, well there's one bush. And here's another. Addie. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. We're on the outside looking in now and Addie is not happy about it. She's not happy. She's always upset when we come inside. But can you film, Mama? Look, do this. Can you hold this? Thank you. Here, where's your hand? Can you film Mama? Show Mama. Hi. Show Mama. Oh. What are you doing? Hi. Addie Cam. Are you changing all of Mommy's settings?
Crash into your eyes. My whole life started on the night, and I never knew. But every stop sign, every sunrise, every goodbye, everything that I felt was somebody else. Every long day, every heartbreak down the line, it was worth it. 'Cause everything, all that I do, all of it leads me to you. Long as I live, this much is true. All of it leads me to you.
I just recorded an entire clip and my camera just randomly shut off and I lost all that data. And that was happening a lot, like a couple months ago, and then it stopped. Like it stopped happening as much. But I've been having such trouble with it today. It has been turning off after like filming for like 1 minute. So I'm a little concerned that this camera doesn't have much time left. It's 5 years old. So I think in technology terms, that's pretty old. But like, I can't buy another camera right now. Especially since the one that I want is like $800. But something's going wrong with this camera. So, anywho, what I said, hopefully it doesn't stop recording, was that I'm going to clean the covers for this little chair and for the nugget because I've been putting off cleaning it and they're bad. Like they really need to get cleaned. So I'm gonna throw those in the wash, let them air dry overnight. And then tomorrow I need to reset these mats. Or I guess I should just do it now. I don't know. It's Friday night. I'm exhausted. We did not sleep well last night because the baby randomly was up for 2 hours and screaming and still don't know why that happened. I gotta get to this. I was gonna sit and just hang out on my phone, but then Zach was like, oh, I have to do dishes before I pick up our dinner. So I'm like, I guess I'll do something productive. So still a little bit sad about the growth restriction thing, but it'll be okay. So I finished fixing the mats and I'm going to, sorry, the dishwasher is so loud. I'm vacuum them and clean them with soap and water tomorrow. So I am not putting the toys back on the mat. I'm waiting till tomorrow because the baby's currently sleeping and like there's already so much noise going on from the dishwasher. That dishwasher is so loud. Sorry. Okay, well, I just got changed into my pajamas. Dishwasher's going, kitchen is clean, dining room is clean. Half of our Halloween decorations are up. The nugget cover, the Pottery Barn little cloth chair cover, those are in the wash. And then tomorrow I'm going to vacuum the playroom and scrub the rubber tiles, which if you guys, I said this in my last video, if you have any suggestions, good quality like rubber mats for like a playroom that won't slip and slide around and that are easy to clean, let me know because I'm having trouble. I hate the ones we have. They're just the cheap ones on Amazon. They were always going to be temporary. I forget the name of the brand that has like the really nice thick heavy duty ones. I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about and you have them, let me know if they're worth it because they're a pretty penny and I don't want to buy them and then like be like, oh, these slip around and aren't as durable as I was hoping. So sounds like Zach is home with our takeout. I got sushi again. I usually get an avocado roll, a cream cheese and avocado roll, and a miso soup. So I'm very excited for that. I have to keep it non-greasy for my food because the results are in. I don't know if I said it in my last video, but those weird gallbladder-like attacks I was having did end up being just severe indigestion. And I don't feel so silly about me thinking it was gallbladder attacks because people have gas that sends them to the hospital because they're thinking they're having a heart attack. So I'm like, I'm pregnant. Of course, this indigestion is going to be insane. So I actually need to pick up some Pepcid this weekend because my doctor said that would help. I also think I might look into like sending my camera to Best Buy or something like that to see if they can fix it because I would love to not have to buy a new camera anytime soon. Maybe as a push present next year or a birthday present, maybe. But like between now and the baby, would love to not have to do that. Zach just got home with our food. I'm very hungry. We're gonna probably watch a movie. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow.
Well, like they recently, when I was singing the Pledges and because the name was like.
Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Well, no, it's Saturday afternoon. 2:19. The baby just woke up from her nap. We spent the morning cleaning and we took a walk this morning. We did all of our normal morning stuff where we had breakfast, took a walk, and then I finished cleaning her playroom. The nugget cover and the Pottery Barn chair cover are still air drying because I didn't finish washing it until this morning. So those are all still air drying, but we're going to spend most of this afternoon outside anyway, so we won't be spending much of so by the time we're home and she'll want to play in her playroom, that stuff should be dried and then I can pop the covers on. But yeah, during her nap, Zach anchored the rest of the furniture on our second floor. If you guys have been following along the last like 3 vlogs, we have been doing a lot of baby proofing, specifically on our second floor. This is the 3rd floor. I have a split level house, so like it sounds like, wow, you have 3 floors, like your house is huge. Like no, it's a split level. So I have 3 small floors. Anywho, all the furniture is anchored now on the 2nd floor, which means we are done anchoring furniture outside of the new baby's nursery for when we get that furniture in. Baby proofing outside of the baby gates is basically done downstairs. So we've gotten a lot of things done already today. However, if you watched the last video, we have been having a lot of trouble with our baby gates in general, and there was one walkway where it was like a very straightforward install, and I guess I chose really confusing baby gates to install because poor Zach has had to uninstall and reinstall these baby gates over and over because there just have been problems with it. And yeah, so I feel so bad. The baby gate he installed last week is now currently being reinstalled. The poor guy. Hopefully one day we will have the baby gates up. For now, if you watched the last video, we still have the baby gates zip tied on the other side, which it's secure. It's just zip tied, so it doesn't work as a walkway right now. We have to use the other walkway. Somehow we're not done baby proofing. It's literally never ending. My daughter's awake from her nap, so I gotta get her up. She's already getting impatient. And then we're gonna have lunch. And after that, we're going to go to a baby furniture store that we got all of my daughter's nursery furniture in. And I think we're gonna order some nursery furniture today. So I have some measuring I need to do. So I'm gonna do that before we leave. We have to order this furniture because I'm like a little bit nervous they won't have it in time, what we want, because our plan is to basically get the same exact crib that my firstborn has, because eventually they are going to share a room if or when we decide to have a third baby. We're just trying to plan ahead for if we decide to do that. And also, we love her crib. It's so nice. So we have to buy the crib, we have to buy the toddler converter parts, and then we have to buy the twin converter parts because it is one of those like converting beds that converts it into a twin. Yeah, that's the plan. And we also need to go to DSW at some point this weekend because my husband has a gift card that's burning a hole in his pocket. So I'm gonna go get her up and we're gonna get the rest of this day going because I can't believe it's already almost 2:30. Another gate has landed in our house. Diego, who's that? And we have another pressure mounted gate that's gonna go here to keep her from being able to go in the kitchen area. If you're keeping track, soon to be 7 baby gates in this house because of the way our life is set up. So these are the ones that are zip tied. I put some pretty leaves on it. And then this is pressure mounted, so this won't be here all the time. It'll only be here when we want to keep Addie out of the kitchen, which this is why we wanted to keep her out of the kitchen for now. And then the other side is over there. Zach fixed the baby gate, woohoo! So now this one is good to go. This is the last one that needs to be installed because we have that one up there that retracts. We just need to install it here. I mean, this one, we're saving this for the contractor. Okay, that's why it's just zip tied. And then we have the retractable gate that goes in one side of the playroom to that side. Somehow, some way, it's 4 o'clock. We're still home. Addie did not eat a lot for lunch, which like if you're a toddler mom or a mom, anytime your child doesn't eat a lot, you're like, oh God. I'm bringing snacks with us just in case we're out longer than we expect or whatever, but the furniture store closes at 5:30 and it's 4 and it's 30 minutes away. So we'll have like an hour to shop, which it's not that big of a place. That won't be that bad, especially since we kind of already know what we want. Like we're going in, like we know what we want. Here, go down this one. Uh-oh. She like loves shoes right now, so it's funny that we're here in the land of shoes. Those light up. Yeah, they light up. They light up. Unicorn. These are not your size, girl. It is 9:15. The baby's in bed. It was bath night and I had to cut her nails. That was really difficult, trying to cut her nails. We went to the baby furniture store and we bought the crib, the toddler rail, and the full conversion set. Hefty price tag, but we officially ordered the crib, which is exciting. I asked my husband, because I was chasing the baby around the store. I was chasing Addie around the store. I was like, oh, so like how long did he say it would take? Because I'm giving birth in, could be 13 weeks if I get induced at 37 weeks. And Addie's stuff took 7 weeks to come in. So I was like, when is this stuff coming in? He goes, oh, I didn't ask. Well, I hope it comes in time for us to like get it all set. Anyway, we still need to find a dresser in there. We still need to like install like closet organization. But the baby will have a crib and we already have the bassinet from Addie. So the baby will have somewhere to sleep. Anywho, yeah, I need to start my dinner, which I'm literally just having ramen for dinner. I did 3 loads of laundry today. So 2 of the loads are upstairs. So I think I'm going to fold those tonight, and then there's another load in the dryer, and I'm probably gonna wait to fold that until tomorrow because I don't even think it'll be ready for another 30 minutes, and I'm tired. Addie is 18 months today. She's officially a year and a half today, which feels crazy, but also I feel like I've been saying she's a year and a half for like 2 months now because people don't really want to hear like oh, she's 16 months. They're like, okay, anyway, so how old is that, you know? I think it's gonna have oh, it's kind of melted in the middle. Yeah, a little bit. Good morning. It's actually Monday, and it's also almost 12 o'clock, so it's almost the afternoon at this point. But I didn't vlog yesterday because we had so many home projects going on. I finished painting the trim in our room, and although it is not perfect, the trim in our room, so like the window frames, the door frames, the baseboards, they're all from 1968. So they've had quite a few layers of paint on them already, some of which have chipped that I had to spackle and sand. So there's a lot of texture. It's not perfect, but it looks so much cleaner and crisper. And although it took me a whole month to get this project, my bagel's ready. Although it took me a whole month to get this project finally wrapped up and done, it looks so much better. And our room is officially done being painted. I feel a lot better about that, especially since we started this project a while ago. So yeah, I did that. Zach did a lot of cleaning after the Jets game on Sunday. And he also did another temporary fix for our middle gate. So now all of the gates are up, 2 of which have temporary fixes. The rest are properly installed. So we're waiting on our contractor to get back to us. Our goal is to have that done by Thanksgiving because we are hosting Thanksgiving this year. So we want to get a lot of stuff done before Thanksgiving, and that is one of the things. So if we don't hear from him in the next few days, we are going to be contacting someone else because it's time to get this ball rolling and finished, and especially since I'm probably going to want to paint the wood that he has to put up. We'll cross that bridge when we eventually get there. We've had a busy morning. Zach has a day packed with meetings, and then I have a 2-hour-long meeting at the end of this day, which if you're not new here, most of my work I'm able to do like any time of day. Doesn't really require me to be in meetings, which I'm so grateful for, because if my job was meeting centered the way my husband's is, it wouldn't work. Yeah, so we just got a lot done around the house yesterday. Our house is nice and clean. I folded 4 loads of laundry yesterday, late at night. I finally had my chocolate lava cake from last night from Trader Joe's, which I took a little clip of. It was good. So I didn't film yesterday. My mom also came over and hung out with us, hung out with Addie while we were able to get some of our household chores done. We're in a good spot. And then my husband and I sat down yesterday and we planned out all of the house stuff we wanted to get done in November, which is pretty hefty. It also includes painting the nursery and cleaning out that nursery, which I want to do a whole like video or vlog on, because I'm going to have to go through all of my makeup in there, go through all my craft stuff. I want to do a whole video or vlog of me cleaning that out, getting it organized, decluttering. I have a nursery transformation video for my first daughter's room. I think it's either 1 or 2 parts. You can go watch that if you're interested. But I do want to do another nursery transformation video, which you guys probably won't see until right before she's born. The chances of this baby being here in 3 months are pretty high. If I'm induced at 37 weeks, she will already be here. If I'm 3 months from now, if I'm induced at 38 or 39, she won't be here yet, but she'll be here shortly. So isn't that crazy? I have 3 months left of this pregnancy, and it's gonna fly because it's the holidays. It's already flying. This whole pregnancy has flown. Anyway, I'm done rambling. That is it for this video. I started this vlog a week ago at my 24-week appointment, so I have a lot of footage to go through. Thank you guys for watching, and come back for the next one.